This has been a long time coming, and tomorrow is going to be even more long time coming. Hey everyone, this is the Game Hunter. Probably haven't seen me on YouTube in a while. That's for good reason. YouTube is going downhill. Let me just get something. As you can see, I'm not trying to obscure this right here, so I'm trying not to be too much in frame here, and frame enough where well, you can see me. Also, the lights on. Huzzah! but continue on with this. As you see, there's the title of the video for one, or video, wherever this is in the current timeline of events that happen, and I'm not an old man drinking, eating grits out of a tin can or slipping it through a straw. That got very morbid real quickly. I am sorry about that. But as you can see here, this is a Nintendo Switch. If you already couldn't tell what that was, this video is actually really about this. It's really about this in conjunction to this. Pokemon has, well, the Pokemon company Gamefreak has announced that there's going to be a Direct tomorrow. This is going on tonight. As I'm recording this, it's like 10:34. Don't know when this is going to go up, but this is going to go up for Wednesday. I'm probably going to have a discussion type of video the night of, I'm hoping anyway. Might even live stream that actually. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing to live stream that actually. I don't know why I'm not live streaming this. Details for later. Well, not really promise anything, but just thoughts for later. Just thoughts for later. Just thoughts for later. I ain't being weird, but yeah, Generation 8. Well, this is what we believe to be Generation 8. It's going to be announced tomorrow. Last year, around like I would say maybe mid-year, or maybe even when they announced that the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was coming out, they announced that Gen 8 was coming. They kind of actually no, they did it for an E3. They did that for a Direct. People were complaining about. I think that's when Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee were announced, but people were complaining that the next Pokemon game wasn't being announced. And honestly, I think that was also, we were still coming off the high of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. This right here. So I guess they didn't want to obscure that, so they released a Switch game for that, just I guess for Let's Go Pokemon players out there, the ones who aren't hardcore into the game series, like I am, and you are, who is watching this. So I guess I just want to talk to you guys about that, and just like, I guess, like, thoughts of what could happen, what what would you like to happen. Also, it's just in general, like, this is going to be an interesting chapter in Game Freak's library of their RPG series, Pocket Monsters. This game has been on handheld for all its life. It's had a couple entries, not in the main series, that were in the that were all on handheld. It went from Game Boy Color. It was either Game Boy or Game Boy Color, but it went from that era of development in games to the 3DS, and it stuck on the 3DS for a good while. We had like 2 games in general where that was a thing. And I honestly thought that was going to be the main, the word was I was going to say, and I always figured that it was always going to be a handheld, because like the experience of Pokemon was to be done on the go. I love Pokemon Let's Go, but well, this system has actually changed the game. We should say that, well, not change the game. Well, actually, I guess it was change the game literally. But this system is a console. This right here is, like, as you all know, is something that you can take with you out of the house. This is a console that is capable of playing wherever you are. You don't have to be in your house to play this or experience this. You don't have to be sitting in front of your TV to experience console graphics. I always believed, and this is something I always believed in high school. I said this when I was in sophomore, I believe, that I believe Nintendo was going to be the first company to bring the console to your hand. We're going to be able to play console games in our hand. Now, when I said that in high school, I didn't really believe it. Let's just be honest. I'm not taking credit for this. I wish I could. Believe me, I wish I could. This would have been free. This would have been free. But actually, I wouldn't mind getting this for free, Nintendo. I mean, if you watch this in the future, I mean, you could just give me the money that I spent on this, which was by the way, $386. But as you can tell, I am a fanboy. Just berate me all you want. I am a fanboy. But yeah, just to get on with this, this was brought out in this was brought out in 2008. Actually, I think this got released in 2008. Which is, by the way, it's very recent. I don't think I've ever gotten something this close to the release date. Actually, just to be certain, I can look up when this was released, so that way I'm certain. Get the exact release date. Yeah, okay, so this release in 2000, I thought it was 2017 because there had been a year in between. So this is still relatively close. It's only been a year since this console itself hasn't even been out. So yeah, this came out and people have been wondering, when's this Pokemon game going to come out? Is it going to be on the 3DS? Is it going to be on this thing? And we had the last in the franchise's history of being on the 3DS. This was the second and last main series Pokemon game to be on the 3DS. This was its swan song. Some people have varying opinions on this. Some people think it wasn't all that good, it was a downgrade. Some people think it was great. In hindsight, I will say this in itself was kind of a downgrade to Sun and Moon. I did feel like they kind of downgraded a lot of characters. I feel like they, for whatever reason, they just decided to add in what they didn't and then take out what they added in, which is very weird. I don't really understand what they did, but this is a new step in I guess a positive direction that we've been needing for a while. Pokemon's gonna come to the console. We're gonna get console level graphics. We're gonna hopefully get a step in the right direction towards story, because this right here, it can handle pocket monsters. I refuse to believe it can't. I mean, we all know it's gonna be able to handle it. So what I'm hoping for is that now that, you know, they don't have to worry about presentation all that much other than pretty new assets and stuff like that, making the game look very beautiful. I hope that we get a story worth the graphics. You know, I hope that the upgrade in quality and graphics is worth the upgrade in the story, or downgrade if you want to be pessimistic about it. So like, I've been with this series ever since it came out. I started with the anime, didn't really get into the games until 3rd generation, and this is where I am now. I am avid Pokemon fan. I enjoy the games. I play them, play with my friends. I have a gamer period. It's just that I'm hoping that, you know, when this game comes out, which is like one of the things that forced me. That forced me. When I found out that there was a direct coming out tomorrow, I knew that was going to be what essentially forced my hand. So yeah, this is now mine, and Pokemon's going to be due out, I suspect, in November. But because we had a year in which this game was still in development, it might come out sooner. Now I'm thinking about it, which would be really weird. But I think if I know Gamefreak, and I think I do know Gamefreak, we're gonna get steady amounts of news throughout the year, and then the game's gonna come out in October or November, or shoot, they could go for a September release. You never really know with this. It could come out way before Black Friday, even like is a thing people even think about. This is also, I guess, a positive thing in and of itself. And this game comes up before Black Friday. Kids are gonna have this game on their minds a month or two ahead, so that way they can bug their parents, and then this game could be selling out like Sun and Moon did. We'll have to see. I guess as far as positives, new Pokemon, I'm hoping that they get some really cool designs and get some pocket monsters that we've, for whatever reason, haven't seen, such as the dolphin. I was watching a video earlier, and apparently we have never had a dolphin in the game, and I'm actually quite surprised by that. I'm surprised we haven't had a dolphin. I mean, it took literally, I would say, 6 generations before we even got a panda. And I think the closest thing you can even consider a panda is Spinda. You know what I'm talking about. But so it took him generations to get to the panda. Maybe it was just because it's difficult to design a dolphin without it looking like a dolphin. Because honestly, I don't really care. I mean, there should be a dolphin. Honestly, there should be a dolphin. Um, I'm hoping, actually, one of my biggest, I guess, gripes with the series up to this point was like in the anime. Now, I mean, you can't compare it to the anime because it's just gonna be different things. But the thing is, the main character Ash, whenever he went to a gym, he fought the gym, yada yada yada, went on his way to the next goal, which is the next badge. But in the between all that, of the gym badge and the gym badge, there was this long stretch of episodes where he went to different towns, he went to like different places, got to know different people. In a way, the world felt more fleshed out for whatever reason. Um, this wasn't in the game, so any of the extra towns that he went to were never canonized in the game. They were canonized in anime, so they did exist, but they never existed in the game. Now, honestly, probably the game and the anime are two different experiences, but at the same time, I feel like, in my honest opinion, they should have been they should have existed like in the game. Like either they were just small one-off places where you could talk to one NPC or not. Well, with this should solve that problem and be able to, if it was because of space and whatnot, whatever they have, whatever hardware this is, which is newer hardware, should be able to handle having lots of small places. Like make it open world to a point, but have a direction. Like okay, this is where you're supposed to go. Obviously, make that obvious, and then have places that you can just go off to and just do exploring. Hide Pokemon that people will want in the grass on those like optional routes. That would force people to go down them. Shoot, like if they want to add that Pokemon to their team early on, go down this route and just explore and hopefully you find it on your way in and on your way out. So I'm hoping for just towns that that aren't main towns. Like I hope the map is like dotted with just areas that you can go to. Like it doesn't have to be big areas, but I feel it needs to be more than what it currently is. And then like the major cities, make them bigger. Like make the hub city like just sprawling. Don't make it too big so I can get lost like I did in X and Y. I'm still like weirded out that I got lost in that. Like I honestly don't know how I got lost in it. I just got lost in it, which shows that it was big enough to get lost in it. Um, that's one of my biggest hope is that maybe we'll get a bigger map. Don't make it Breath of the Wild big, but make it big enough to the point where I feel like am I in an actual universe in the world where these creatures are alive and they get people who have jobs and whatnot. Should do like Animal Crossing, like have certain times you did it before. Well, there's certain places that were open, but during certain points of the day, do that kind of thing. Like give us reasons to come back to a town. If it isn't open to like 12 o'clock at night or whatever, give us reasons to come back to do certain things besides move tutors and whatnot. Because HMs are gone at this point unless they make a return in Gen 8, which I don't think they will. I'd be surprised if they did. I mean, Ride Pokemon were probably the best thing that happened to the series to date. Um, Z moves and barring Z moves and Mega Evolutions, which is a whole different kettle of worms. Just weird. But I guess that's it. I guess in terms of like what I can think of the top of my head, I guess I really made this just to show that just to talk about Pokemon and mainly what I'm hoping for, and the fact that I'm gonna be watching Direct tomorrow. This would be an unboxing, but I don't really do those anymore. I don't even really use my channel anymore. I guess this is just a way for me to upload something to YouTube. Because it looks like I still got people watching my videos, evident by that one comment I got on my Mega Man ZX Let's Play that I did years ago. Um, that's ironically getting a lot of people watching it. I'm getting comments on the videos too, so my channel definitely has a reason to still be around. As for me uploading stuff to it, you'll probably get these mini videos like updates. I guess for updates, I guess I meant to say, I think I said earlier on that like I moved, like I'm not really uploading to YouTube anymore. The reason for that is I'm actually on Twitch now. I'm playing games just for the playing games now. I'm not trying to be informative. I'm trying to be funny as I possibly can. But as for just doing the let's play style that I was doing before, it wasn't working out for me because people like Chuck and Connor were doing it way better than I was. The only real effort I put in a lot of things was when I did Pokemon all those years ago, but I got burnt out on it, and I think essentially is what ran my channel into the ground. And unfortunately, that was just how things went. When I got another computer that was capable of streaming, I went to Twitch, and the community there is just a lot better. I can meet people actively. I don't like I can be playing a game and meet somebody new, versus just recording something like I'm doing right now and uploading that to YouTube and hoping that somebody will make a comment asking questions and want to talk to me and whatnot. So yeah, if anybody who was watching me on this channel, uh I can't put a link on it because it's gonna go against YouTube guidelines. I can't really be specific in the title of the video because it's gonna go against YouTube guidelines. I'm hoping saying what I'm saying now isn't going to go against YouTube guidelines because they don't like you redirecting traffic. But like I'm on Twitch now. If you want to find me, that's where you'll find me most of the time now. You'll rarely find me here other than watching YouTube videos. My channel has been actually relegated to just the channel that I chill on now. And it feels good actually. It feels really good. I don't have to I have to relegate myself to a certain schedule and I have yet to figure that out either. Because I have days where I just don't want to stream. And it's kind of funny that I have more of those days now where I just want to play a game by myself versus just because I am like running other games on my Twitch channel that I'm trying to play actively. Like right now, I'm actually playing through X4, trying to get that taken care of so I can finish the X collection for good and I'll be able to take a break from it and maybe do something else in between. And I'm playing through Final Fantasy X for the first time and boy, that is one heck of a thing. Actually, I guess you guys know about the X Final Fantasy X because I've been uploading those 2 hour long streams to YouTube. If you wonder why there hasn't been any more, let's just say that I haven't really been streaming that lately. I need to get back to that. Hopefully, this Thursday will be a day I'll get back to it. Hoping, and that'll be way after the direct, which hopefully I'll have a video about that, or hopefully around the same time as I uploaded this. So I guess I'll see you guys then, and I'll have my thoughts on the 7-minute trailer. I believe that's what it is. It's gonna be a trailer. It's gonna be talking about like the 30 years or 26 years that Pokemon's been around, and we're gonna get all the nostalgia. It's gonna make us tear up and cry, and then we're gonna get the new series, which is gonna make us even cry even harder. And there's just gonna be fanboying all over the place for everybody involved, young, old, 25, 6, all kinds of stuff. So I'll see you guys then, and you never know. Maybe this channel will evolve. Maybe this channel will get creative. I am not hinting at anything. Unless you're really not hinting at anything, I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, I haven't used this channel, and I really don't know how I would use it in the future. I do feel like I'm abandoning it somehow, but I guess we'll figure that out later. As I said before, this isn't an unboxing. This is just a nice backdrop to illustrate a point that, the series sang its swan song on the 3DS, and it's now gonna be singing a whole new song. A whole new world. I'm gonna go now. See you guys later.